In this lesson, we're going to be finding and following some influential sites and influencers in your industry. And we're doing this because it really is a great way to get subscribers by partnering with people who already have subscribers, a lot of them. And there are a lot of ways to do that, but the best one is, and a way to get started with doing that, is actually finding influential sites that have a lot of followers, and then we want to follow them. And so we want to try and find about 10 to as many as 30 different websites and people in your industry who are really influential and have a lot of, big lists, big popularity. But we can try to find at least 10 today and hopefully start following them on their different websites as well. So how should you find them? Partnering with your influencers in your industry really could help you get your message in front of the right audience and accelerate your conversions whenever you actually could potentially start partnering with them. And the three main strategies for finding your industry influencers are social influence metric tools, social media platforms, and search engines, of course. And before you get started and start, really digging through all the different, influencers in your industry, it'll be helpful to create kind of just a simple spreadsheet for yourself to keep up with the sites that you find through this research. And you'll have a list of, like I said, 10 to 30 sites, and you can break them into columns. So for example, you can see I gave this dummy example here. Put their website URL, the name of the site itself, look around. You need to make sure that you can try and find on the website a contact name and email address, because we're going to be reaching out to people this way. Their specific industry that they're in, where you found it, which search engine you used, or if it was on YouTube or Instagram, and then also give it a rating. For example, if you think it actually is a good fit, or if you think it's a potential maybe 50-50 good chance as well. And so this is going to really help you be able to keep everyone organized and be able to easily reference back to the sites that you're going to be needing to reach out to later on. So to start your searches for your industry insiders, just start with Google. Do a couple searches with your keywords. Alltop is another website you could try. Also Facebook, Amazon, Twitter hashtags, YouTube, the Technorati site. So just go through these sites and do some searches. So for example, for my chocolate shop example, the main keywords that I can do some searches for are simply chocolate, but also candy. So I can check out which sites come up from that, but also searching for sell sweets online and see the sites that come up that have been written about that topic. And so I'm going to add all of the 4 top search results to my list of prospective websites, and be able to hopefully start going from there about who I'd like to actually start writing for eventually. And so based on some research that hopefully you've done about your keywords, you can follow 10 to 15 of the sites that you find by, just simply searching all these different platforms that you have based on the keywords that are applicable to your industry. And so once you get, like I said, around 10 to 15 maybe websites that are applicable to you, you want to start following them. That means signing up for their newsletters, following them on social media, and setting up Google Alerts to find anything that comes up about them. So by following the work of these websites and people, you're going to have kind of even more of a vault of content ideas, and you'll be able to find out what each person or website kind of likes or dislikes, what they're really writing about. And this is going to be really helpful whenever you start pitching guest blog pitches. And so what you need to do, like it says here, is sign up for their email newsletters or RSS feeds, like on Facebook, follow on Twitter, on Pinterest, on Instagram, anywhere else you can find them, and also set up Google Alerts. And Google Alerts is really a handy way, so if you're not sure about how to do that, we've got the instructions here about going to the specific website, enter the keyword or the name, and then just basically check everything, check how long they should select the frequency, of course, for how often they need to check for that keyword or name, and then you can actually have them send you an email, have Google Alerts send you an email whenever there's new content with that keyword or that person. And so spend the remaining time that you've dedicated to this lesson on cultivating that list of influencers in your industry and start following them. Start doing your searches, start making sure you know what keywords are applicable to your industry, and start doing the searches for what are the really big players there. And the work you do here today is going to pay off a lot down the road whenever we start very soon, actually, our guest blogging work. And so you're going to use this list that you've actually created today to find the blogs that you'll be pitching to and hopefully very soon be published on. So we're going to use the next lesson to come up with all the potential topics we'd like to use to write our posts on, our webinars, and our other resources. And so we're all really just each lesson is really building on top of itself each time as we proceed here. And so check out our PDF download for this lesson, a to-do list for finding and for following those industry influencers of yours.